Hey friends, what is up? Happy Saturday. It has been a while since I've popped on stories and I have been getting a whole lot of questions about the writing stuff that I'm doing. So I kind of wanted to just pop on this Saturday and kind of share a little bit about what I'm doing. I don't know if you can relate, and by all means, if you can, please let me know. Don't we all just love knowing that we're not alone? But so my husband and I obviously have our contracting business and we do full rehabs for investors. And so what that means is that it could be 3 to 4 weeks sometimes, depending on when we can get our tradesmen in and stuff like that, for us to be able to finish up a project. And we don't get paid in full until we finish up that project. And so it's really helpful for us to just kind of have what I call gap money. Gap money is anything that bridges a gap that anybody may have. So whether that may be, bridging a gap between, paycheck to paycheck, or maybe you've just had to put some bills off until you could, and so it's time to play catch up and do all the things and just get a little bit more financial peace, if you will. Even if you don't need the gap money, maybe you want vacation money. Maybe you want to be a Disney adult, like my husband and I are now after last year. For whatever it is. But we welcome and appreciate money that can close and bridge that gap. And so I've recently taken up writing, and it's very therapeutic. I will admit that as adults, we are so out of the practice of writing. Everything is digital. Am I right? And so it really took me a few days of consistency to really get past a 10-letter mark. And by letter, I say that loosely because it's really only 2 sentences that I'm writing every single time. So what writing has been for me is honestly just super therapeutic. It's something that I can do whenever I feel like it, or maybe I'm home by myself with some peace and quiet, or, maybe Vicente's at soccer and I can just sit in the car and, I have an hour and a half to do whatever. Well, parents not being on the field or anything for soccer, that's an hour and a half that I could be making money by writing. And so it's very therapeutic for me. It's definitely when I was younger, I remember my dad and I were always looking in the newspaper classifieds and stuff. And you would always see make money for writing, and you would send $25 to this random address, and you would never see that back. It's just people scamming you for $25. And obviously things are so sophisticated now that it's hard to believe that you can actually make money for writing, but you can. I'm here as living proof that you actually can. Because interestingly enough, we're writing for sweeps, and to me, don't get scared off by the whole sweeps word. And let me tell you why. What I mean by sweeps writing is that based on strong federal regulations, casinos across the United States have to contribute or give back or, do sweepstakes and stuff like that. They have to do so many of those things to stay within regulations. And so what we're doing generally is we're writing and saying, hey, I would love to get some sweep coins, based on me writing this and requesting this, I agree to your terms and conditions. And then they issue sweeps coins to our accounts that we can convert to cash. Now, the cool thing is, and what I love about this community that I chose to go with and to partner with, is that they're all about people over profit, which is so important in a business like this and something set up like this. And they also never promote gambling. It's never about the gambling. It's about the conversion. And in my opinion, what it reminds me of and what I relate it to give you a little bit of perspective, is we have a store out here. It's kind of like a Lowe's, Home Depot, like the big box stores, but it's a smaller version. It's called Menards. And Menards offers a 11% rebate on everything that you purchase. So every time that you go into Menards and you purchase, at the bottom of your receipt, it says this is the rebate that you can get, but you have to mail it in. You see a lot of rebates, there are some instant rebates, but most of the time it's a mail-in rebate, and then people forget and then they don't get it back. And you know what I mean? That's what this is. But it's you basically writing for that rebate that comes to you in the form of sweeps coins that you strategically and almost down to a science play through to get $1 to $1 match or come out ahead. Even better than $1 for $1 match. So with that being said, what we're doing is we are writing to the Menards asking for our rebate, and then it's coming back. Now, There are some that have said like, how do you know you're going to get paid? How do you know it's going to hit or whatever? Well, we don't know we're going to get our rebates back. It's a lot of like snail mail process. You write out a rebate certificate. Okay, we use this for our business. We write out a rebate certificate, stick it in an envelope, mail it away, and in 6 to 8, 10 weeks, we hope that Menard sends us our rebate credit back, right? So we're paying for the envelope, we're paying for the stamp, we're taking the time to do all of these things and hope that we get our rebate back. You are doing nothing different here, friend. You are purchasing an envelope, you are purchasing a blank index card, and you're purchasing stamps, and you're going to send it away for cash. And I'm okay with that exchange. So with that, let's talk about cost for a second, okay? So I ordered the envelopes, I ordered the index cards, I ordered the stamps, and basically what it comes down to is about 31 to 36 cents per letter. Now again, I say letter loosely because you're writing 2 sentences on an index card. Okay, so it's definitely not a letter per se with 2 sentences. It doesn't qualify as a letter, but they see it as a request card or a letter. Okay, so we're writing a letter for sweeps coins, right? So it comes down to, let's just say worst case scenario is 36 cents per letter. Well, if I'm writing, and I get to choose who I write, and I get to choose the turnaround time, I get to choose the amount that I'm willing to write for. So for example, the first one that I started with was $3 per letter, which is a company called Moto. And what that means is I'm paying, yes, it's the cost, the opportunity cost is about 36 cents per letter, but I'm making 8 to 20 times that in return. So what I have spent in total is $67 on a course, a classroom, a community like I have not seen in a very long time. I have not experienced a community like this, full support and engagement. It's super active in a long time. And I'm talking years, you guys. I've been in the direct sales business and industry since 2014. And it's been a long time since I've seen community like this. So it's very warm, very welcoming. They are, like I said, they promote people over profit. They are so open to sharing every single thing and way and method that has made them an income. They have other opportunities in there that you can learn about, but they teach you step by step. It's the most simple process ever, y'all. Like, simple process. You have the choice over who you write. You have the choice over how much money you make. You have the control over the time that it's going to take you to get it returned. And just to give some of my direct sales friends some perspective, first of all, this is not an MLM. This is not a direct sales company. This is literally a single person that had big vision, like you find in friends, fellow friends, just like myself. And she just put it to fruition. It has been so refreshing not to have to create something, teach something, do something. Like, oh my gosh, it's been so refreshing. But here's what I want to just say. I have spent a year enjoying something that I really genuinely love, giving my all to a company, another direct sales company. And I am paying myself more by writing 2 letters, 2 sentences on an index card than I have been paying myself monthly with the business I've been in for a year. And to me, that matters. It's refreshing, it's welcoming, and I'm here to share it with everybody. And it's not for everybody, and that's okay. But I am the friend that will not gatekeep. I've had that done before. It's a very toxic, very unwelcoming feeling. This community is real. It is super supportive. It was a one-time $67 investment, and you guys spend that on like, what, 3 to 4 coffees a week? You know what I'm saying? Like, take your taxes, take a little bit of cushion money, and make a one-time investment in yourself that can pay you over and over again, and you have full control over it. You don't have to sell anything. You don't have to go live on TikTok. You don't have to do anything. Nothing that you choose not to do, but write 2 sentences on an index card, fill out an envelope, mail it off, and do that consistently. I've only been doing this maybe an hour Monday through Friday, but I didn't do it a couple days this week because I was painting, so I'm doing it today. You guys, it's genius. It's mind-blowing. So if you are slightly curious or just have questions, I am 100% open to answering anything that you want to ask. I am an open book. I am as real can get. I mean, hashtag my name is the real SC, because I keep it real and I'm very honest and transparent, and I'll tell you what works and what doesn't. I've been through a lot. I'll tell you what works and what doesn't. So if you're at all curious, just shoot me a message. And I am happy to send you, it's a short, I think 3-minute video giving you a little bit more information about what it is from someone other than me. It's actually from the creator herself. Her name's Desiree, super great girl. And you can hear it for yourself. And then if it's something that you want to give a shot and jump into the community with me and run wild with, literally it's limitless, the sky is the limit, then holler at your girl, send me a message, I'll send you a quick video, and then we'll get you rolling and we're gonna get you some Gap money.